We obviously got CDT here that's really close to breaking out. I actually hope it doesn't break out on this candle because I can't take it on this candle because technically it's before my trading window. So actually, I love that it's getting rejected here. And hopefully on the next 5-minute candle, this bad boy can break out. CDT free flow sitting at 1.09 million. Market cap sitting at 3.37 million. Market cap's low. Free flow's low. CDT, is it from the United States? Is it? Boom! It is from the United States. How about that? Okay, so CDT is definitely on watch. See what you boys are saying in the comment section. Cade, I always see you in here as well. Doug, what's up? Mediz, I'm calling you Mediz. I don't know how you want me to pronounce it, but Mediz is your name. What's up? Hello, hello. Jake said, Bia, B-Y-A-H. Let's pull it up. Let's go over here and take a look at the old breakout bot. CDT, you need to update, baby, because that candle is not green anymore. There you go. That's more like it. That's what it's looking like right now on my Weeble charts. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit here, and then we're going to click on escape. Our boy Jakey Wakey said Bia, B-Y-A-H is what we need to be looking at right here. So we're on the 5-minute time frame right here, and it looks like the bot set it from after hours yesterday. It hit a high of around $1.92. Let's take a look at BYAH. Pull it up over here on my Weeble charts. And yeah, 191 it looks like on Weeble, so almost perfect. 191 is going to be the breakout level there. Somewhat close. We're at 160. Not too far away. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't even set any alerts on anything. So, I mean, this is a good time for me to double check behind the bot. Why don't we? All right. So ADTX, guys, this one made a massive move to the upside. It's the number one top gainer on the list right now. So if we go to pre-market ADTX, and you can actually see that this thing is trading at just 1 penny. At 1 penny, which you typically don't see on the NASDAQ. You typically see that on OTC, which stands for over the counter. Over the counter stocks are the pink sheets. I'm talking about Wolf of Wall Street type stocks. And actually, when I first started trading, when I was swing trading back when the market was hot in 2020, 2021, dude, OTC pink stocks we're going crazy wild. I'm talking about up thousands of percents. So I swung trade a lot of those back in the day, but I don't touch them with a 10-foot pole anymore. But anyway, you typically don't see this on the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ does they have a minimum price requirement. So I haven't seen a stock this cheap in a long time. I don't know how they're still on the top gainers list, but we're on the NASDAQ. But either way, we're not trading that one. CAST, you guys can feel free to comment down below. This is always a good time to practice yourself. You don't want to rely on me to make your money. You don't want to rely on Big Daddy Andrew, right? Your wife wants to rely on Big Daddy, whatever your name is, or Big Mama, whatever your name is, to go out here and make some money. So you don't want to rely on me. So what's the problem with CAST? Say it with me. Market cap is too high, baby. We don't want to trade that one. CDT, what's the problem with this one? Well, there is no problem. It just happens to be taking a poop right now. That's fine. It can continue to take a poop, but we want the alert. We want that set right here at $1.81. So CDT, market cap is good. Free float is good. Bada boom, bada bang. So we're going to keep moving our way down the top gainers list. Next up is LNKS. So for LNKS, we made a massive move to the upside. Let's go over here to the breakout bot. The breakout bot says 469 is the breakout level. And that level was set at, you know what I need to do? I mean, honestly speaking, I need to make the damn text larger on my breakout little software here. Anyway, at 4:20 a.m. EST. So if we come here, this is at 4:20. This is the high. The breakout level is what? What's the ticker again? LNKS, right? Yeah, LNKS. 469. So, boom, horizontal line. 469 indeed, it is correct. So make sure you guys have an alert set there. Obviously, we're a long way away from those bad boys, but it's one of those things you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of you hate doing math. I've trained hundreds of students one-on-one. Everybody hates doing math. What do you mean you have to calculate and update the market cap and pre-market, Andrew? I got to stop with the Anyways, the big thing that I want you guys to know is when I say market cap below 50 million, always remember, guys, for whatever reason, Webull does not update the market cap in real time in pre-market. So really that market cap is increased by 78%. But more than anything, what we need to know is what is going to be the market cap at the breakout level up here. So if you come over here and take a look at the breakout bot over here, you actually see the LNKS is the market cap's at 7.5 million. That's because it automatically does the math for you in the background, and it'll tell you what the market cap is at the breakout level. And that's important because I want to know what the market cap is at the level that I'm going to buy it, right? I don't care about what it is right now. What about the level where I'm going to buy it? So that's a nice little feature that I added there. Let's see what else we're rocking and rolling with here. WKSP. As you guys can see, I feel like I talk about this every single day, but I'll repeat it again. Move to the upside. Pull back right here. Breakout right here. We confirm breakout, and then we. All right. So, as you guys know, you've heard me say this a million times. I got no setups for you on WKSP. It's going to be a no go for me. Next up is going to be PMEC. PMEC market cap is sitting at 24 million currently right now. But if we come over here and take a look at the breakout bot, PMEC, where are we at right here? You can see the market cap at the breakout level is going to be 36.9 million. And that breakout level is 96 cents, which is right up here, which is correct. So for PMEC, since that free float is a little bit higher, between 10 to 50 million, it's not going to be a green light special. I'm not going to be able to go for 10 to 15% on this one because historically, from what I found from tracking all the data, like you guys should be doing, you should be taking a look at the historical data and so you can make the best decision in the moment because you don't have a crystal ball. You can't slap it and get it to tell you the future. So with that being said, if I do trade any PMEC, it's going to be a quickie, what I like to call a quickie, because it's just going to be for a quick 5% gain, very similar to what we did yesterday. I did take my one trade and call it a day yesterday. While I'm scrolling down here, I see WOK. WOK. Breakout bot. Do you have WOK on the watch list? Whoa, whoa. What are we doing here? Come on, sweetheart. I'm supposed to be relying on you, Susie. I'm calling my breakout bot Susie. And Susie does not have WOK on the list, and I wonder why. Let's go over here to Skipped and see if I can find it. It's not even pulling it on the scan. That's odd. Anyway, pull up WOK. Oh, Susie's going to make me work again. WOK is currently trying to break out right now. We got about 2.5 minutes left on this current 5-minute candle. Which, speaking of this 5-minute candle, why can I not see the timer on the right-hand side? Where's my timer at? Countdown on. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Mi amor. What are you doing, mi amor? That's probably what it is, Dry. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When you go to start making stuff like this, like there's so many different things that you have to account for because stuff like that happens. Walk is below $20. So I don't know. It still should have probably caught it, but it's probably got something to do with that. Let me see if I can get, all right, my timer's working now. All right, cool. Boom. Okay. So we got 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Last 5-minute candle had $1.1 million worth of volume. Walk, I'm pretty sure this Walk, 100% guarantee it's a Chinese company, which it is. I just looked just to double verify. It says market cap 74,000. That's the thing about these Chinese companies. They don't always report everything accurate. Or, one of my one-on-one students made a good point. It could be something with the currency. Like maybe they report something in their Chinese dollar amount. I don't know what's the currency over in China, but anyway, the conversion could be off a little bit. Anyways, well, never mind. I just took a look at my Turbo Trader, and WOK is not available to trade anyway, so we will not be trading WOK. So yeah, yen. There we go, Jake. Yeah, we go through this every single morning, every single day. I feel like a broken record a lot of times when I'm on here because I say the same stuff every single morning. Well, I try to tell you guys, I'm a boring trader, dude. I look for the same stuff every single day. I really don't change much in the plan, so it's like here I am, market once again, same old, baby. But what's funny enough, I wasn't always like this, you know. Especially there was a point in time, probably when I felt like my trading was the most reckless, when I was transitioning from stocks into futures, and I was trading futures, and obviously that's a different market and it moves a little bit different. I was trading like Nasdaq and ES, and those were the moments where I felt like I was trading the most reckless. I was shorting, I was going long, I was trying to trade like 10 different strategies at the same time. And every single day looked different. I never knew when I woke up in the morning, I never knew what type of trade I was going to take. And it showed in my trading when I was switching over to futures. So it wasn't good.
WOK is above the breakout level.
Oh, WOK, what? I heard her just say the name. Ah. Well, that's odd. Okay, so I mean, this is again one of the reasons why I really need Weeble to give me the NBBO data, because for whatever reason, the third party that I'm using, it's not even showing the price action from after hours yesterday, and it's got the breakout level at 597, but the breakout level should be at 615. So just ignore that alert. What else we got here? Oh, by the way, boys, ladies, gents, everybody, the market is closed tomorrow for Juneteenth. So enjoy your long weekend. Sad face. Sad face. We're not going to be able to do any live trading tomorrow. So let's end the week with a bang, shall we? Also, too, I got a lot I got to get done today, guys. So I don't think I'm going to be able to go all the way till 10 a.m. today. I'm going to probably have to hop off around like 9:45ish. Me and the wife and the baby, we're moving into our new house soon, and I got to go pick up the keys today. So that's exciting. Moving is always a hassle, though, so I'm going to try and get most of it done over the weekend. Luckily enough, tomorrow I won't be doing any trading, so I'll have plenty of time to do that. So that'll be nice. But I might have to hop off a bit early. No, might about it. I'm definitely going to have to hop off a bit early, but maybe we'll get an opportunity before I hop off at 9:45. GPUS is rocking, it's rolling, it's flying in green candles. But what, Andrew? The market cap is 183 million, and the free float is even worse at 457 million. Just got no setups for you. I got no setups for you, GPUS. I can't do it. One thing that we can look at is like, for example, we can go through some of these stocks, like the no green lights that already broke out. So like for WPRT, this bad boy broke out at 715. It made its beautiful move up. But what did it do? It took a poop, and a 5-minute candle closed below our breakout level, which makes it a no-go for me. PBK also broke out right here at 725, and then immediately just took a nasty little poop, tried to bounce back, but then continued to poop, so that's no bueno. And then we got WKSP that also broke out, and then that one also took a poop. So there's been quite a few poops this morning, and I don't really want to be a part of any poops. ADTX, that's about the only thing that didn't take a poop, but that one's not even tradable on Webull. So we're not going to be trading that one. And also, too, it ran way too far. So, with all that being said, I say all that to say this. I don't see anything I love right now. I think Jake is about on point. BYAH is about the only thing we're really looking at here. WOK if it was tradable, but it's not tradable right now. But I'll keep an eye on WOK, and I still have an alert set at 615. And the reason why is because sometimes Webull will restrict these stocks when they do specific things like stock splits and stuff like that. But then, like after market open, sometimes they'll unrestrict it and it'll be tradable. So we'll just keep an eye on it just in case those turbo trader buttons are no longer dim, and I can smash them and hit the buy button if it breaks out perfectly. Market has been pretty hot. Overall green for the month for me thus far. So, You can't complain about that. Things could definitely be worse. Things could be better, but things could be worse. How are you guys doing? Comment down below. Let me know. Jake said, good. I love to hear that, Jake. You haven't went all in again with your portfolio, have you? Love to see it. Love to see it. Do 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 do. So, Jake, one thing I am working on, and for all of you guys as well, you guys really get to see me make this in real time and all the things I'm adding to it. Like if you come over here to journal, so I'm gonna have, like the links that you have access to, like obviously those journals aren't the most beautiful in the world. But anyway, I'm getting it connected to the dashboard now. So you can come in here, you can see the total amount of trades, you can see the equity curve, you can see every single trade that's listed, all times, like for the day and everything like that. So you're going to have a trade ledger and yeah. So that's going to be really, really nice. So working on all of that, you actually get to see all of the trades currently down here. You can see the breakout level, the broke time, the entry, all of that's super nice. So I actually got it connected to the dashboard now. So I'm excited to get this thing rolled out to quite a few of the one-on-one students and get people in here, get people chatting right here inside of the little community section so I can send my cool gifts and whatnot. Good morning. And then the Ask Andrew, the AI bot. Honestly, I think this is the one thing out of the dashboard that I added that I think people are going to use the most probably. All right, so this is what I think. I don't even think, I really know because most of my students, number one, they're going to use it for the alerts, obviously. And then for the newer people, what is going to be really valuable for them is the levels that the chart set. That way they can get really used to creating levels for the newer people. Because sometimes people struggle catching on to that. So they'll use that. And then the other part they're really going to use is they're going to use that AI bot a lot, asking me very specific questions. But I think they'll probably use the rules tab a good bit, knowing exactly where the take profit and the stop loss should be for every single one of the different strategies. So I was talking to the wife this morning and showing her all the cool stuff that I added. And she was like, yeah, I don't think you should add any more to it. Like, you don't want to make it too complicated. And I'm with her. So I don't think I'm going to be making too many more additions to the dashboard. I think at this point, I'm just going to get the alerts almost as perfect as I can get them. And they're almost there, really. I could probably tweak them, make them a little bit better. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to add too much more. Jim, let's go. Jake said I almost made all of the money that I lost on that big trade. Love to see that. Jim said green for the month and 9 out of 10 green days with you, Andrew. Yee, yee, whoop, 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 whoop. It's kind of crazy what happens when you treat trading like a business. Nobody runs a multi-million-dollar business where they don't know their stats. They don't know their numbers. So you want to treat trading the exact same way. Most people treat trading like a casino, like gambling. You don't want to do that. Jake said, Andrew, at some point I want to start tracking my own data. Well, brother, I can help you out with that. I can kind of show you the process and how I set everything up so you can start doing that. And then I'll help you brainstorm because I know you want to start tracking your own data. You want to start tracking more data. And like, dude, you're young. You got the time to do it. Like, I would love to have you tracking the data as well. And then, dude, if you start finding setups that are actually profitable and I can go back and double check and verify, like, that'd be awesome, dude. Yeah, I got tons of recommendations for you. I can show you exactly what I've been doing.
Okay, he's broken out.
And what's worked for me. And like, I'll also go through some things that I could have done better in the process as well. Because when I first started tracking, I really wasn't tracking much at all. And I wish I had been tracking every single thing from the jump. It would have made it a lot easier. But anyway, WOK did break out. WOK, but this isn't tradable for us. Broke out with a ton of volume, $10.1 million in volume. But it looks like it's going to be a red light anyway. Nope. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no. Stay red. Stay red. Stay red so I don't feel bad that I can't trade it. Stay red. Stay red. Perfect. All right. So WOK did break out. This was the rogue level. It's supposed to be 615. I don't know why that third party wasn't pulling from after hours from the previous day. Whatever. It did break out though. You zoom into the 1 minute time frame though. You can see red. So WOK is a no-go. Yeah, so it's a dashboard that I created. So I created this entire thing. I'm still working on it every single day. I would say like this is my passion project that I'm currently working on right now. And I truly feel like, man, I've got this thing so dialed in to the point between the rules, between the dashboard that'll be on there. And another thing, what you guys really need is I'm working on, you guys will be able to export your Weeble trade orders. You'll be able to upload them into the dashboard. And then what it'll do is it'll automatically show you the execution difference. So based off of all of the stuff that I tracked and then where you actually executed. So if your position sizing was different, it'll flag that as a red flag, like because your position sizes should be pretty consistent across the board. If, for example, you were getting in 5 seconds late, 10 seconds late, it'll show you that. If you took profits early, it'll show you that. If you put your stop loss in the wrong place, it'll show you that. So those are the things that I think is really going to work well with my one-on-one students because it's going to show them what they're doing wrong in their execution so they can go in and they can actually fix it. Because the goal is like you should be almost 100% accurate from whatever you're tracking. You should be trading it damn near exactly the same. So excited for that. But just keep in mind that, it will be limited to my strategies only. So like, for example, your other strategies and stuff like that you trade, it won't be able to give you much feedback on those because it's only trained on my strategies. But with that being said, like in the future, I might have some type of feature where I can add in, you could add in your own strategy. I don't know, because you'd have to track, basically, you'd have to track all the, so what I do that makes this possible is I track every single setup that happens every single day. So if you wanted to be able to do it with your setups, you'd have to track every single one of your setups every single day and then have to connect it on the back end. So either way, there's a lot of manual work on the back end for that. But with that being said, if you are trading whatever setup you're trading, I highly recommend this. 20 out of 10. If you want to really be serious, you should take your setups and you should track them every single day, 100%. Because I don't know how people trade without data. I'm so used to it now at this point. It really surprises me that people wake up every single day and they really have no clue where they're going to be taking profits and putting their stop loss, and they're just going based off intuition. Which I guess for some people it works, but it doesn't work for many people because like 90% of retail traders are unprofitable. So it's not working for most people. It's working for a couple here and there. Anyway, guys, I'm still just sitting here waiting. We got alerts set on everything. There's not a whole lot going on. It's 9:24. We got 6 minutes until market open. So I know I'm yapping a lot today, keeping you guys entertained. Does the breakout bot have CRVO on the list? It does have CRVO on the list. What did it put for CRVO? CRVO. Let's click on it. It's got the breakout level at 496. And that is correct. The breakout level should be at 496. So CRVO is definitely on watch. CRVO free floats at 5.2 million. Market cap for CRVO at the breakout level is going to be 46 million. So it's going to be right underneath 50 million, which is perfect. So make sure you guys and gals have an alert set for that bad boy. Also, too, yeah, Doug was talking about Japan. Haven't been to Japan. I didn't have time to try the restaurant that you told me about in NYC, but going back in September for the US Open, we'll have time to go. The one under Brooklyn Bridge. Dude, 100% Doug. Dude, that's me and my wife's favorite restaurant by far. And yeah, I'll drop the link for anybody. I highly recommend this place. So I've been to a couple Michelin star restaurants. I went to one in Rome. I've been in one in New York. I think we went to one in Texas as well. But this one, by far and away, is where we got the best experience. Not only service, but also the food was phenomenal. The servers were great. The chefs were phenomenal. They would come out and explain the dish to you. You got a bunch of little like testing plates and stuff like that. Basically, just kind of extra dishes that they would bring out for you to kind of test. Beautiful view of the skyline of New York. Like I'm gonna drop the link for you guys in the chat. If you guys go to New York, highly recommend you check out the River Cafe. Honestly, every time I think about the River Cafe, I'm like, man, I gotta go back to New York here soon. It's I would say born and raised in Georgia. I love Georgia, but I grew up in the country. I grew up in a town that has one red light. So I'm pretty infatuated with bigger cities because as I got older, I never grew up in a bigger city. And my mom definitely wasn't the richest in the world, so we didn't travel very often. So when I went to New York City, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is totally different life." It's pretty awesome. But yeah, check that one out, my man, and let me know. Let me know your experience. Let me know if you enjoy it. I think you will. CRVO is rounding up a little bit. Looks like volume on it's decent. $526,000 on the last 5 minute candle. Not too shabby. CDT is also starting to bounce a little bit going into market open, so that might be a possibility. CTNT. Does the breakout bot have anything for CTNT? I think so. Watching CTNT. Yes, the third one on the list. Okay. So CTNT has got breakout level right here at 207. And that is correct. So breakout level for CTNT. So CTNT, make sure you set breakout level at 207. Make sure you got your alert set on that bad boy. That's a possibility. It is from the United States. That's nice. Market cap is 4.6 million current. Well, from the close yesterday, free flows at 2.8 million. CTNT market cap at the breakout level is going to be 6.1 million. So that is definitely a possibility. That one's looking good going into market open. My jellies feel good about that one. And then this is another great example. So BIRD, if you take a look at BIRD, it says on Webull that the market cap is 48 million. But if you come over here to skip and then you go to market cap, you can see bird. Skip the market cap. And then you can take a look and say, okay, the market cap at the breakout level is actually going to be 58.2 million, which is too high. Yep, Watt performed a 1 to 100 reverse split. Typically a sign of a company that's doing whatever they can do to stay on the NASDAQ. And what I've noticed with reverse splits is sometimes these stocks will run big right after a reverse split. There'll be like a squeeze because reverse split, they lower the supply. There's less shares out on the market. But then always after that, they always take a big old poop. And guys, we are inside market hours, so make sure on your top gainers list, you switch over to the 1 day. Switch over to the 1 day. That way your top gainers list refreshes in real time. Then down here at the bottom of Webull, you can give it a little refresh if you need to. So you can go over to markets, go over to 1 day, just click on any of the stocks and pull them right on up. Give it a little refresh down at the bottom just to make sure it's refreshed and good to go. And CDT is making a move. We're off to the races. What are you going to do, CDT? Are you pump faking us right now? LNKS is... Speaking of that noise, my daughter loves making that noise now. She figured out she can go and just continues to do that all day. Every single time I look at her, she just looks at me and goes...
CDT has broken out.
CDT is broken out already? No, it's not, sweetie. CDT is not broken out. Why are you saying that? And you don't even, it's not breaking out because you have the level set correctly. It doesn't have it in turbo, so I didn't put it over in turbo. It's probably some type of alert I have to. Yeah, I didn't put it in turbo at all. Anyways, CDT definitely what we're watching here. SWBI has a nice little boom boom candle, but market cap is at 775 million. That's no good. CRVO. CRVO, give us a breakout here. You're the closest ones to the breakout level. CRVO, just make you move. Just do it. It's going to be right here at this level here at 496. CTNT is going the wrong way. QTEX market cap's too high. WOK fell off the map. Ugh. Good thing we didn't trade that one. That's disgusting. CDT. CDT is getting rejected. Come on, guys. Give me a quick little banger here before I head out. CRVOs from the United States. That's nice. CRVO, CRVO, CRVO. We got 35 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle. So can it make a push here in the last 30 seconds? We'll switch over to the 1-minute time frame just in case. Blow on it, guys. Group effort here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Go. 15 seconds left on this current 1-minute candle. So remember, I'm not getting in at the close of this candle. I'll have to wait one more minute. If it does break out, it's got to close above that horizontal line, though. Are we going to get it? It's going to be close. It's looking like we're going to get it, but we got 3, 2, 1 second. Oh, it closed right above it. Barely. Okay. So now, fingers crossed, we're looking for this current 1-minute candle to close green. This current 1-minute
CRVO has broken out.
Thank you, sweetie. If this 1-minute candle closes green, I'm going to be in there like swimwear with a 15% take profit and a 20% stop loss. CRVO, make sure you guys pull it up. I want to see you guys executing at a high level here. CRVO. It's rocking, it's rolling. Looks like it's definitely going to close green here.
AMBO has broken out.
AMBO. I'm going to have to look at that in a second. I'm focused on CRVO right now. CRVO. CRVO. So 3, 2, 1. Boom. I'm in there like swimwear. I got filled at 534. Let me make sure my take profit is set in the right spot. My bot was about 3 seconds late on that one. Did it just get halted? It did get halted. Okay, so we're halted to the upside here. But we're in before the halt, which is nice. So for me, take profit is going to be right at 15%. So let me make sure I'm being as accurate as possible here. So for me, I'm going to put take profit right at 614. 614 is going to be the level. 614, boys and girls. And then for stop loss, we're going to have that bad boy 426. 426 for the stop loss. Oh, well, now 427. We'll do 427. Okay, this might be my one and done for the day. What was the other stock? AMBO? CRBO. I did recognize it as a green light special. Nice. Okay, so CRVO, guys, we're halted. So on CRVO, I did get in. I got in again at 535 is where I got filled at, which is right there as soon as the 1-minute candle closed. I got technically I got in a little bit high because the close was 534. But either way, the correct take profit from that 534 close is going to be right there at 614. So let's see if we can get a nice 15% take profit. It getting halted to the upside. It's a good sign for sure. Hopefully it'll make a quick move up there to 614 and we'll be in and out here, no problem. But being that it got halted at 936, it's going to get unhalted. Should get unhalted if it's a 5-minute halt at 941. Matt, that's a great question. That's actually something that I track. And the halt typically makes it more successful. So if I go over here to the green light dashboard and I go to the halt, yes. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. So 18 of the green light specials have got halted up in the middle like this. And 17 of them ran for 15%. I should have went all in. That's what I should have did. I hadn't looked at it in a while. I didn't know the success rate was that high. But either way, it's never the right move to go all in. I'm just playing around. The right move is to not go all in. But the take profit is the same, 15%. About half of them do run for 40% or more. So actually, like you know, technically you could be very, very profitable for by going for more. But as soon as you go start trying to go for 60%, it falls off drastically. It actually becomes unprofitable at that point. So we'll see. I mean, I hate in the middle of us taking trades. Well, I don't hate it. I like it. It's good. It's good that I have the data. But one thing that I hate is when I'm in a live trading session. I'm like, oh yeah, guys, like the win rate historically speaking on this one is like a 90%. Or, you know, typically it's not 90%. Typically it's like 80% or 70%, which means there's still a 20 to 30% chance we lose. But boy, sometimes does it bring karma. I'm gonna go ahead and knock on wood. 94%, and then hit stop loss. Sorry guys, this is part of the 6%. Like, damn, dude. But whatever. I'm here to live and die by the stats, and it is what it is. Yo, if you take a look at the level 2 data and you take a look at the bid and the ask, you can see like where people are bidding and, you know, trying to sell. And from what I see, it does look like there's a lot more buy orders on the bid than sell orders on the ask currently. There's about 9,000 shares at 581, but there's also 10,000 shares on the bid at $6. So we're probably going to open up somewhere between 580 to 6 is my guess. Probably right around 580. We got, oh, it's 9:42 and we're still halted. Oh, that means this is going to be a 10-minute halt. Okay. Well, that sucks because I got to hop off here soon. I'll stick around here till 9:46. I got to be off by 9:50 at the latest, though. So I'll stick around to 9:46 to see if we can't get this move. But looks like this is a 10-minute halt instead of a 5-minute halt. I think the other one that looks the closest to breaking out is like CDT. We got the alert set right up here. It looks like it wants to make a move, but I mean, this is just kind of like no man's land right here because I can't tell you how many stocks that I've seen like come up here and then pull back and then get close and then pull back and then just die off for the rest of the day. So it's just I never get in at these levels. Position CRVO, did that thing get unhalted? Oh, okay. So that was all right. So CRVO just absolutely took off like a rocket. Comment down below if you got the full 15% on CRVO. All right, so big winner on CRVO. Comment down below. Let me know if you got in there. Let me see some W's in the chat. Got it. Hit TP, full TP. Boom. Love that. Let's go, Doug. Let's go, Jim. Let's go, Jake. We dapping. Take me back to 2020. We dapping. Boom. W's in the chat. Love to see it. Great job, guys.